If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
You're in a place in your life where you can try everything and there's not very many consequences, so why not take advantage of that?
Okay, first of all, thanks for accepting our interview.
Of course.
Yes. Can you introduce yourself first?
Yeah, hi, my name is Will Dennehy. I'm a second year here at UCLA and I'm from San Diego.
Then first of all, what's your dream?
Yeah, I would say I think my dream is just to be happy most of all. I think I want to work and I want to show up to work every day and be doing something that I love. And then I want to leave work every day and be happy and doing things that I love. And I think that that's my dream. That's most important to me, is to always be happy.
Then how do you think, how to be happy? Just money?
In terms of money, for me to be happy is I don't want to have to think about money. It's not super important to me that I make the most amount of money in the world. I would say that I just want to not have to worry about money and to live comfortably and to be able to do the things that I want to do and have my job be able to support me in that, but not really past that, I guess, if it is compensating for my happiness.
Then do you have any financial goals?
Ooh. My financial goals would be soon after I graduate to be at a comfortable position where I can do the things that I want and not have to think about my finances when I'm doing them. So if that's going on trips or if that's, I don't know, doing new experiences and things like that, just being comfortable with all of my money.
Then do you have any biggest regret in your life?
That's a good question. I guess kind of related to what I was saying a little bit before is sometimes I mean, especially in high school and as I've coming into learning who I am and what I enjoy is just sticking around with things that I didn't like very much, just for the sake of sticking around with them. I wish I was better at setting up boundaries and saying, hey, this is something that I don't like, but there's so many other things I can spend my time in and enjoy. And I think that that's definitely a big regret. But also related to that is trying everything. I can say this last quarter, just for fun, I've gotten into backpacking. I totally did it out on a whim, and it's been the best decision I've ever made. It's super fun. I have all these trips planned in the coming weeks. So just trying new things, but knowing when you don't like something, you don't like it, and move on.
That's cool. Then if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
It's so important to do things that you enjoy, and because there's so many things to do. I mean, even just coming to UCLA, it's super overwhelming. There's like 1,000 different clubs and things you can join, and different, like for engineering, there's like technical projects that you can do and like build super cool stuff. And so just to have an open mind and to consider all your different things and not really narrow yourself down, I think right now that's something that I'm trying to work on, is just being open to everything, knowing when I don't like it, and moving on. But I think you're in a place in your life where you can try everything and there's not very many consequences, so why not take advantage of that?
Okay, then my next question is, what's your major?
I'm a civil engineering major.
How did you choose that major?
Originally, I came to UCLA as a chemical engineering major, and something cool about UCLA is you take this class and they basically, faculty and like alumni will come and talk about their jobs, and I just realized I wasn't really interested in it. I really wanted to do something where I could give back, and I feel like with civil engineering, it's all directly related to the public and infrastructure and what we can do to help people and to help society. And so that's kind of what led me to civil engineering.
Then do you recommend the major to another person?
Oh, absolutely. I would say if you really like STEM, if you really like your math, your science, or your physics and your chemistry specifically, and you really want to help the world, I like to say civil engineering is kind of like, we have a major at UCLA called public affairs, and it's like policy. It's like the policy of science and engineering. So you really get that mesh, is using your science skills to directly relay that into helping people in society, like with clean water, clean air, buildings, so that people have safe places to live and to work and to do things that they enjoy. Things like that.
That's cool. Then our next question is, like, we are from Korea, and so many Korea students worried about how do they find a job that they like.
Right.
And I think you have also experienced about how to find your job, or
Right.
what do you like. Then can you advise to your younger self how to find what you like?
Right. I would say a big thing is just talking to people. UCLA has some really awesome career fairs, and I went to one of my career fairs, and I literally just started talking to the people who came, and I just asked them what they did, what they liked, and just tried to get a feel for what I would like and what I didn't. I think that talking to people who are in those jobs can really show you if you're going to like something or if you're not. Other advice that I've really been taking is if I don't like something, I actually don't like it, and I need to trust myself with that. Like, for example, in my physics class, I was thinking about maybe switching to electrical engineering, but in my physics class, I knew I struggled with electricity and magnetism and those things, and I didn't really like it, and then I wasn't excited to do it every day. And so just listening to those things and really exploring your horizons and seeing what you like, but also being good about saying what you don't like and following with that is definitely what I've been doing.
Then in your experience, what is the best thing in UCLA?
Ooh, just the wealth. There's so many opportunities at UCLA, and I think that that's something that I really looked for when I was going between schools. I knew that I wanted like an academically rigorous school where I would be challenged and be with people who were just as smart as me and could perform just as well, and I could learn so much from my peers. But at the same time, I also wanted a place where I could grow non-academically and have fun doing other things. And I think UCLA has such an awesome balance of that. I mean, for example, I have my group of civil engineering friends. We always joke and we try our best not to talk about school when we're all hanging out. But when we do talk about school and when we all work on homework, everyone is so smart and everyone can contribute so much. But also, we have that other side to ourselves. And I think that that's something really present on UCLA campus. And that, I would say, is the best thing about UCLA.
Wow, you're a very good speaker. Then, and my final question is there anything that you feel very important in your young goal, but for now, it is not?
Like something that was important to me as a kid.
Yes.
But not as important. Like about college admissions? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say in high school, there were a few things that I did that I was hoping that I would put on my college application because I thought that they would look good. But when I was coming down and writing my application, I realized I didn't actually have anything to say because I wasn't actually passionate about these things. And so just to realize if you're doing something that you think will benefit you in the future and you don't really like it, or it's not meaningful to you, it's not going to show out to be meaningful when you write about it and when you put it on your application and when you're trying to use it to further your life. So I would say to my younger self, just really try my best and put my full foot forward in the things that I was interested in and the things that I was passionate about, and then leave those other things behind because they didn't end up helping me, and it was just a waste of my time.
That's cool. Then our interview is finished
Okay.
already.
Awesome.
Yes. Very thank you for accepting our interview.
No, of course.
Yes.